Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. This is Nechole Whitlock, and we are doing a Facebook Live today with the awesome, the amazing Jacque T. Morris. I was actually downstairs working on my Amazon shipment, of course, because today is we're getting close to the deadline for the Amazon cutoff for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So I feel really bad because I was counting fidget spinners while for this amazing interview with Jacque. I am so glad that Jacque is here. He is here. Yay!
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody?
Well, Jacque, first I have to ask for your forgiveness. I said I have to ask for your forgiveness because I was downstairs counting fidget spinners.
Yeah. You just felt it was necessary to actually make more money versus hop on a Facebook Live with me. That's fine, though. That's fine. I totally understand.
Well, I have to give you an intro. So let me just tell you about Jacque. First of all, I have to tell you that I think he's amazing. He is a serial entrepreneur, He has created so many different products, so many different courses, and he is a master networker. He is a jack of many trades. Like, he is good at internet marketing. He's good at video marketing. He is good at network marketing. He is good at e-commerce. I'm telling you, Jacque is the full package when it comes to running a business. And we are so excited and so honored to have him be one of our speakers, one of our presenters at the No Excuses Business Growth Summit in January in Houston, January the 12th through the 14th in Houston, Texas. And we want you guys to come and see Jacque on stage because Jacque rocks. I'm telling you, the shirt and tie guy, he really rocks. So get your ticket at www.noexcusesbusinessgrowthsummit.com, www.noexcusesbusinessgrowthsummit.com. So Jacque, I want you to go ahead and take it away. Tell us what you've been up to, first of all, and tell us what are some of the things that you're going to be sharing, potentially, just a little bit, just a little teaser. And last, is it important for people to get to events? So go ahead and take it away.
Okay, so do I have to answer those in any particular order, or I can just go with the flow?
You do you. You do you.
Okay. All right. So, well, man, first and foremost, I want to thank you, Ms. Whitlock, for having me out on the Facebook Live today. I count it a privilege as well as an honor to be able to speak and share, from my mind, from my heart, as well as my experience. Anytime, I'm able to get on any particular platform, because I know from personal experience that there's so many individuals out there that are trying to create success on a number of different levels. And sometimes simply by virtue of hearing somebody else's stories, somebody else's challenges, or even somebody's triumphs, if you will, that those can encourage individuals and keep them in the game, because a lot of what we do as an entrepreneur has a very, very, very large, or very significant, if you will, mental component to it. And that's the area that I feel that a lot of people fall short in, because physically, work is work. Like, everybody is a hard worker. People work hard in the family. People work hard on their jobs. Other individuals work hard spiritually. But when it comes to entrepreneur, it's more than just being a hard worker. Again, there's a very, very, very large component of success that is directly correlated to one's mental capacity in an effort to endure, persevere, and triumph, when the challenges come. So you made mention of Jacque being a jack of all trades. So, man, I just thought of a new phrase. I'm a Jacque of all trades. Like, that's my new saying, a Jacque of all trades, baby. But anyway, what have I been up to? Very transparently, it's been an interesting year, because I made a transition due to the fact that I saw something that really, really stood out to me and that I really wanted to lock into because I believed in it. And, we've been going through a formulation period, if you will. And I've started a number of different businesses. Like you had referenced earlier, I've created a number of different digital info products. I know with technology, especially software, when you run your test on it, with a few people, it's good. When you put a lot of people on it, it breaks. So this year has really been a redefining year for Jacque T. Morris, if you will, because as I looked at my success over the past, let's just say 5.5, 6 years, because I've actually been a full-time entrepreneur for the last 6.5 years, I've done very, very, very well. However, for me, I really started reflecting at the end of last year with regards to what's going to be my end game. Like, when am I, or where am I going to get to where I can just step away and everything essentially goes? I don't necessarily want to say on autopilot, but probably with 10% of my involvement versus 90% of my direct involvement. So this particular year of 2017 has really been based on, how can I put this? It has been based on building the infrastructure of the end game. There we go. I knew I would articulate a really nice way to say it. So yeah. Building the infrastructure of the end game, because I love people, you know, man, I love e-commerce, I love business, I love networking, I love internet marketing. But ultimately, you know, we as entrepreneurs, we have to think, what is our end game where we can step away and the money still flows, where we're not at the computer, you know, in the wee hours of the morning, where we're not stressed out, worried about did the shipment arrive, or where a customer is not contacting us saying that, you know, my product was damaged, or a distributor or teammate is saying, well, I'm discouraged, I don't have any money, I'm quitting. You know, what is the end game in all of that? Because understand, you're going to have to go through all that regardless of what niche it is that you choose in order to get to where you ultimately want to be, which is success, in my mind, freedom, and financial independence. So, you know what? We got these airplanes flying here in Atlanta, Georgia. Hope y'all don't mind the background noise, but it's all natural. So, yeah, that's just a little bit, you know, with reference to what I've been doing here in 2017. And myself personally, absolutely love connecting with individuals in a number of different arenas and environments, really looking to coming out there to the No Excuses Business Summit for the second year in a row. I mean, this year, that was back in January. It was absolutely amazing. Totally blew my mind because, you know, I know that Nikki and Paris and the entire Team Neos operate in a spirit of excellence. But even with knowing that, I still didn't know what to expect, because when you've never been somewhere and you go for the first time, you know, you're just like it's a completely new experience. And when I tell you I was absolutely blown away, I was blown away. The content, absolutely phenomenal. The food, absolutely phenomenal. The food, absolutely phenomenal. And the food, I'm just joking with y'all. But anyway, I guess everybody knows that, you know, hey, I love to eat. But, you know, just entertainment, the networking, the association, the rapport, as well as the building, not building, but business, relationship building aspect, because I believe that that is very key and essential to creating leverage within your business, as well as being in a position to provide value to other people, and then just creating that network of like-minded individuals where you play a very key and instrumental role, if you will. Because a lot of times, you know, people say, well, what can you do for me? But more so, my mentality is, what can I do for other people? How can I serve them first with value? Because I know if not today, tomorrow, next week, next month, or next year, someday and sometime it's definitely going to return. So let's see. So that's 2017. Let's see here. I know you asked me about the importance of attending live events, but then there was something else that you asked me about. What was the third one?
Oh, I asked you about, okay, well, and then what you were up to, too. What do you plan on sharing with the audience?
Okay.
The importance of attending live events.
Okay, so yeah, let's talk about what I plan on sharing with the audience. And, you know, this is going to be a huge surprise because I absolutely have no idea. Nah, I'm just joking with you. I have an idea. However, I want to keep it as a surprise, because one of the things that I like to do is I like to cater my content, if you will, to the needs of the audience. Now, I know that there is a very diverse lineup of speakers, and I've looked at some of the content that those speakers are going to be delivering. And one of the things that, you know, I also try to do is really connect and resonate with the minds as well as the hearts of entrepreneurs. Last year, I spoke specifically on mindset. I was thinking about coming back with that again, but then also I may potentially interject that with some serious motivation, because when you talk about personal development, I don't care what it is that you do, ladies and gentlemen, personal development is something that you need to do on a daily basis. If you simply or merely read 10 pages of a personal development book per day, within 30 days, you will read an entire book. In a year, that'll be 12 books, and you will be exponentially greater or further ahead than 99.9% of the competition. So I've been on my personal development grind this year, and I have like so much content in my head, but I know, as with all events and speakers, things are going to be limited and restricted, and I just want to make sure that I give the No Excuses Business Summit attendees the best of the best from Jacque T. Morris Atlanta Zone. So I can't necessarily give you exactly what I'm going to share. However, I can tell you that I'm going to pour my heart and soul into it. How about that, Ms. Whitlock?
That works for me because I've seen you speak, and I know your passion around helping other people. And I know Nikki and Parrish's passion and the No Excuses team and the entire brand are passionate about giving value. So we know that the information you're going to share is going to be so beneficial, especially, with some of the things you've been working on this year. The knowledge that people and the understanding people need to have around running a business, there's not enough content out there to help people to be able to persevere through the challenges. Because I'm telling you, I know you already know that when people hit a hard rock, or they just give up, they literally throw their hands up, and they don't know how to be persistent, to persevere, to be patient, and to continue to take action. Sometimes you have to regroup, sometimes you have to revisit things. And so I think, with you have a lot that you can share around that, especially for those people who really want to scale their business in 2018. They need to understand the importance of perseverance and persistence.
Man, that is so true. And just to add a little bit to what you said there, because literally I could not have expressed those words better myself. One of the things that I've been sharing with a number of different audiences that I've been speaking before on this particular year is the fact that along the lines of this road or this journey to success, you're going to have to make a sacrifice, if not several sacrifices. And in doing so, you have to understand that a sacrifice means that you're going to have to give up something in order to get something. And typically, from my personal experience, and hey, I don't mean to sound preachy or anything like that, but if we go back to God sacrificing his son, Jesus Christ, in behalf of our sins, a sacrifice is going to hurt, ladies and gentlemen. Like, a sacrifice is going to hurt. It's going to cause you pain. And a lot of times we get it misconstrued and think just because something is inconvenient for us, that is actually a sacrifice. No, inconvenience, man, that is nothing, nowhere near compared to a sacrifice. A sacrifice is going to hurt. It's going to test your mental, your emotional, and your physical resolve with reference to, do you really want to do or have what you say you want to do and what you want to have? If you're not willing to put forth that sacrifice, Jacque T. Morris will be the first one to tell you this may not be the arena for you as an entrepreneur, but I know by virtue of individuals that are going to attend the event, and maybe even individuals that are looking at this Facebook Live, that you have that entrepreneurial mindset. So I'm going to encourage you strongly to persist, to persevere, and to endure regardless of the tribulation, because here's the reality. Be it an entrepreneur or not, you're still going to have to live life every single day, and that's just the game we play. Woo! I tell y'all got me ready for January already, baby. Y'all got me ready.
That is so true. That is so true. I mean, and I know you know a lot about that. I know a lot about it because, I raised 2 special needs children, and we had a doctor's appointment earlier today, and I rushed home to work on inventory. And it is about things that you have to sacrifice, things you have to give up, adjustments you have to make, and you need to be able to handle the things that happen in life that come at you. There's going to be all kinds of stuff, from sickness and hospitalizations to hot water heaters bursting to cars breaking down, and you still have to persevere through all of that and endure, and you come out on the other side and be able to share your testimony with everyone. So
Man, I tell you, you must have a secret camera looking into my life, because a couple years ago, the hot water heater burst. And then earlier this year, man, my Expedition truck engine went out. So, man, I don't know if my life parallels your life or if we're just living life, but I tell you what, stuff does happen every single day that you did not plan on. But guess what? You got to go on and on and on and on and on to the break of dawn.
Thank you. So I want to give that URL again. We want everybody to come and hear Jacque on stage. Jacque always has meaningful information, beneficial information to share. He will have some great information to share with everyone that comes to the event, because of the fact that, you know, we all as entrepreneurs, and he's a serial entrepreneur, he knows what it means to build a business from the ground up. We're talking about everything that he has done. I can't name everything he's done. I've bought some of his digital products. I've also bought, I can't remember his listing tool, so his software products. You know, he's offered courses. I've bought some of his courses. So I'm telling you, when it comes to being an entrepreneur and what it takes to be an entrepreneur, Jacque knows what he's talking about. So you want to get your ticket today. You want to go to www.noexcusesgrowthsummit.com, www.noexcusesgrowthsummit.com. Grab your ticket so you can hear Jacque on stage. And let me just give you one other tidbit. Jacque loves to network. Jacque loves to network. So if you come to the event, there is a strong possibility that you will be able to talk to him about whatever you want to talk to when it comes to building a business, sustaining a business, growing a business, maintaining a business, persevering through business challenges. He would love to talk to you. And the great thing about our events is that all of our speakers, we have multiple six-figure earner speakers and multiple seven-figure earner speakers at the event. And they all will be there so you can talk to them, actually have a conversation. And if you get the all-star ticket, you'll be able to have dinner and sit down next to Jacque and ask him whatever you want to talk to him about, because all of the all-star ticket holders will be able to have a private dinner with the speakers of the event. So grab your ticket today, www.noexcusesbusinessgrowthsummit.com. It is January the 12th through the 14th in Houston, Texas, and it is for everyone that is looking to grow a business, build a business. If you want to learn about driving traffic in your business, if you want to learn about scaling your business, if you want to learn about online and offline marketing strategies, networking, e-commerce, building amazing listings, finding inventory to sell or finding products to sell, if you want to learn about, I'm trying to think of everything, social media marketing, you name it, it is an all-inclusive business growth summit. It is all about growing your business, whether it is an online business, a networking business, an internet marketing business, or a brick and mortar business, or if it's an e-commerce business. All the businesses are covered, including strategies if you like to build a team. And I know Jacque likes to build teams as well. So Jacque, you get to close us out. Share with us what you want to share with us about, you know, I know you've talked about, you can't tell us everything you're going to share from the stage, but just, you know, share what you want to share around the importance of getting to events.
Excellent, excellent. So, you know, a lot of individuals will minimize the importance of going to live events. And myself personally, you know, I just think about how mankind was created. You know, again, I have to go to the scriptures because I love the scriptures and I love Bible principles. And the word says that, you know, God created man or created Adam and put him in a garden there in Eden. And then he created the woman. So mankind, humans, if you will, we were designed to connect in person with one another. Social media, it's very, very effective because it allows humans to connect with one another. But then if you want to take social media to the next level, what do you do? You pick up the phone and you hear or listen to somebody's voice. But then the next step further, as far as a relationship building process, ladies and gentlemen, is the in-person connection. And a lot of times what we perceive or what we think about an individual is totally different than when we meet individuals in person. Now, I'll say for myself personally that I'm very, very consistent across the board. However, I've had individuals tell me that, Jacque, you know, I thought you were a lot shorter than what you are. Like on video, you just look like this guy that's about 5'5", but when I seen you walk in the room, you look like a giant. Now, I'll tell y'all, I'm not that tall. However, I'm 6'1", I'm standing 6'1", weighing about 215, but it really gives you the opportunity to put a real, like, living, breathing human that's animated, such as myself. I stay animated, ladies and gentlemen. But, you know, it gives you that opportunity to really make that connection and build on the relationship. Because, again, social media, it is what it is. But when you come to live events and you can touch a person, you can feel a hands, you can hug, express with appreciation, you know, man, your desire and your commitment for what that individual has done for you or may potentially do for you. It just takes things to a whole nother level. And, you know, myself personally, I can remember when I attended my first online event. And again, you know, I heard all the talk about, you know, get to events, it'll change your life. Well, one of the things that I can say is you will never know what changes that can take place unless you actually show up to the event. And also, when you show up at an event, just don't come to take pictures. Just don't come to, you know, make videos, which are good. I strongly encourage those. But come to the event with a purpose. Come to the event knowing 1 to 3 things that you definitely want to take away. Come to an event to ask 6- and 7-figure income earners questions of value that are going to help you in your business. Because, see, here's the reality. For myself and other individuals, we lead busy lives, we lead busy businesses, and not all the time is that door or that window of opportunity to communicate with us on a one-on-one basis is going to be open. Now, I ain't going to tell no lie. If you want to pay me, hey, I'm going to be on your phone as long as you, no, I'm just joking with y'all. But anyway, so when you get to an event, definitely have objectives and ask questions, because here's the reality. The individuals that are going to be at that event are for you a wealth of knowledge, resources, and talent that you can tap into. So don't only come to the event with a purpose and take advantage of the event. Why? Because Jacque T. Morris, Atlanta's own, the coolest guy in the entire state, said, be in Houston, Texas at the No Excuses Business Summit in January 2018. Listen, we're already in 2018. Ain't even finished up 2017 on the calendar, but it doesn't matter, because see, as entrepreneurs, we have vision, and what I see, woo, the future is bright, ladies and gentlemen. So, Miss Whitlock, I'll give it back to you.
I always love talking to Jacque. You will love talking to Jacque. Get your ticket, get your ticket, get your ticket. Come to the event. Get the opportunity to talk to Jacque. Find out what he's been up to. Find out the knowledge that he is willing to share. Because, again, everyone that's on stage, everyone that's going to be speaking, everyone that's going to be sharing information, they all have a backstory to tell. They didn't just wake up and their business was working perfectly. They went through what they had to go through so that they could share that knowledge with you. And you're only going to get it if you come to the event. So grab your tickets, www.noexcusesbusinessgrowth I am truly, truly, truly grateful for you, Jacque, for you taking the time, and for, please, again, forgive me, because, again, I was downstairs counting fidget spinners. Trying to get my shipment out to Amazon today. But again, if it doesn't matter that if you're in e-commerce, or if you're a network marketer, if you're an internet marketer, if you want to learn about wealth, growing your business, if you want to learn about wealth building and, you know, tax breaks and all of that, if you want to learn about finding products, if you want to learn about social media marketing, if you want to learn about offline strategies, if you want to know what it takes to build a successful business in 2018, get to this event. www.noexcusesbusinessgrowth Jacque is amazing. I can't wait to hear. I will be sitting down taking my notes when he's on stage, and you should too. So thank you, Jacque. I appreciate you.
Hey, you're more than welcome. I just got one thing, like, literally, see, this is the power of connecting with other individuals, ladies and gentlemen. Literally, I think I just thought of exactly what it is that I'm going to share in January 2018. And I think it's going to go something like this. Hold on. I lost it. I think it's going to go something like this. Let the fire refine you. I think that's what it's going to be. I don't know for sure, but man, I just got, oh man, it just hit me, y'all. So anyway, it hit me. I hit y'all with it. And so whatever it is, trust me when I tell you, it's going to be enriched with a ton of value. illustrations, personal experiences, and things that you're definitely going to be able to relate to, because the objective is to help you to break through to the next level. That's all I have for today.
All right. Well, we thank you all for watching. I'm glad that Jacque took the time and was patient with me today to do this interview and get your ticket to the event. We can't wait to see you there. www.noexcusesbusinessgrowth summit. Also, book your hotel at the same link so that way you can stay in the hotel where the event is actually happening, and you will get swag in your room. So we will see. I think our next interview is Derek is going to be interviewing somebody, but we will have Jacque on with us again sometime real soon, and we can't wait to see him in January again. Thanks, Jacque.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. And thanks, everybody, for tuning in this afternoon.